taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Cuz I'm about to die.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
What you talking about, bro?
No, check. Patriots.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Hey.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Don't make me fuck you up. You understand me?
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield where they're blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking,
when your mama get off my dick.
But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Huh? You lying. I know you lying.
Second down now after the pass completion.
You wouldn't have said it so subtle. You would have tried to whoop my ass.
Watch it now, Barney. Good.
Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. And he'll lose you.
Negative. I can't do it.
41. He lost 2 there. And it's third down.
Despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to be an offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed,
hey, shut your ass up, bro.
And dance, and it's a tough job to contain them.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
You want irritating son of a bitch.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it
in. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Double tight. We got 3. Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Set. Blue 90. Alert. Blue 90. 3 down. Leopard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set. 4 down.
Looking to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The crowd maybe losing.
You look like a little punk, nigga.
After back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays.
Actually, you do. All you gotta do is paint your dreads pink.
Somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Or dye pink.
Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach.
You big man or you little man?
And not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy.
That's what I thought.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up second down.
You say you like to call yourself a thought.
Down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers. You
Not
know that in
anymore.
their zone coverage, they were able
What a
to
whore.
drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Motherfucker, a bitch with cuz Gucci flip-flops on.
Here we go now.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
At least I'm gonna have Gucci flip-flops on.
And it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought
What the fuck is that supposed to mean to me?
Screen pass looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still,
I don't have Gucci flip-flops.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if there's...
How you gonna use?
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
well, partner, what do you think?
That's why I'm gonna use cuz flip-flops. Parties don't you listen to.
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call back. But both of us would have said, go for it.
So, it'll be first
So you
down
say your
here
girl a
after
gold
the
digger?
run.
Single. Now let's go.
Now we'll play fake here on first down.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch out in.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not...
Hey, you said what size I wear, cuz?
8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25
Oh, that's neat.
yards.
Hey, y'all gonna stop talking about me, bro. Fuck y'all. Y'all know I'm light skinned. Y'all know I'm sensitive. Are you gay as fuck?
Let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
He can't get it out of his mouth, cuz. That nigga gay as fuck.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant from 8 yards out, and the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
That nigga gay.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
Nick.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Why you say he dumb and gay? You gotta explain yourself. You can't just say something and expect somebody to go along with it. So explain, motherfucker. Stop taking so long.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Single. I got a single in the slot. Single in the slot. Set. Green, 39. Green.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 30.
Hey, chill out, bro. We're not going to talk about that. That was an accident.
Down on a pickup of 17.
Chill out, cuz. See, now you really not about to get that Dallas.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open.
Oh, me?
This play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away.
Hey, I told what's the name that shit earlier I was going to be doing that.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Finding some room in midfield.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away.
He didn't quit. Shut your ass up.
Trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking
He ain't
the other
quit.
direction,
Stop crying.
or moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by.
Bro, he was obviously busted and on the phone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there.
Yeah, he probably was asleep.
On first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it.
I fucked that up.
That'll be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff as they run left side. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Yeah, baby. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now they try the right side here. And he takes it in.
Wow.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The fact that he got that
It's
just
good, and
low-key
we're all
pissed me
tied
off.
at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Detroit! No, check. Patriot!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And now running right
That's
through
better,
it.
bro.
That's
All
going
the
to go
time,
as a
we couldn't
loss
get
of
out.
7. And it'll set them back for second down.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe
Okay,
the guy carrying the
that
ball's
cover
heading in
3.
another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
And that's complete to Jesse James. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards.
I got something for your cover 3 using that.
All right, now. He's coming. We got double up. Leopard! Hurry up, here we go. Leopard! No, check. Patriot!
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Let's go! Green, 30.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw.
I
And he fires
should
one
have
that's
hit triangle,
intercepted.
though.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
That's my fault.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get
Do that
set to
shit right
take
there.
over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And hit behind the line. He lost
The ball, nigga.
It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Set! 3-19!
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
39! Leopard!
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
No. Leopard! Leopard! Gone! Now let's go!
In motion right is Brown.
3-19! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Watch him now, Barney!
He's crashing.
Gone! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for
Oh,
the
you
ball.
overthrew him.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
But one thing that I've learned defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will have a first down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? I feel pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, guys, check me out. We got
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Set!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dante Fowler coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Damn.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this game will remain tied here in court. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! I'm coming!
And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ringo, Ringo.
Hurry up, here we go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue, line it!
Yeah.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
2nd and goal from the 7. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
Hey, is that supposed to hurt my feelings, bro?
Throwing and running it, easy.
Here's Yeldon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Bell, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Back to throw here. Jeffrey with the catch left side. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff as they run left side.
No.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a
can't
1-yard
go for
gain
that,
on the
can
play,
you?
and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and 8.
Come the
And
fuck.
he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't
That shit out
quite
of
hold
don't
it.
keep
Got
on
it
that same
in.
bullshit.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
Check 43.
A pretty good coverage there, and
No, I'm
both
about
of
to
these
do this for the
defenses,
rest of the
they've had
game.
good
You wanna
coverage
keep on
throughout
that
this one.
bullshit?
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
They don't get that bitch out of bounds.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Yo.
They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the
You're making my headache
looks
worse.
like at the half? Because
tell me.
that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back
I'm
for
not simming.
offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen.
I know you did.
The first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board? And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hurry up, hurry up!
They'll set up a throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be
Yeah.
3rd and 15.
Here we go now. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Hot.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Hey, watch 11, watch 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green. I touch it now, Barney. Barney. Hot.
Switch.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 56. Detroit.
Check 15, check 15.
Hot.
They'll set up to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 42 yards.
Man left, man left.
Watch it now, Barney. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Check.
Now contact up front as penalty markers
Better take
come
this shit
in.
off
Who is
aggressive.
this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them.
This nigga
but
keep
it's
trying
also
to play with the
reaction
D
game.
line shit on
They
aggressive.
react
His
to
lineman
that
keep
one.
jumping.
Wide, get wide.
You don't stop speaking these foreign languages to me. Look at that nigga.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having earned much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
Check 13. Check 13. Got double tight. Double tight.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Four down.
Look at this nigga every
And now
time.
whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front.
He gonna tell me stop doing that shit. Nigga, take that shit off aggressive or stop jumping. It's gotta be you because it's the same nigga over and over again. And I know you play on the D line. Every time I fake hike that bitch, that nigga jumping. I'm coming.
Tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
He said when the game boot me, don't say nothing. You the one jumping. What the fuck they got to do with me being booted?
No, check, Patriot. All right, here we go. 3-19.
After the penalty, it's Bell. Open space inside the 10. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. That's good for 21 yards. And a first
They gonna
down.
tell me it's gonna boot me. You the one keep jumping, nigga.
Defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan. But now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end zone.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their
Why
first,
does
so
it
2
always do that to
remaining
me?
as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey,
Check 3. Hurry up, all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Check.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Hot.
Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. And it's the Bucs who have moved out in front in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended? Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad.
I see what
still,
you're
you'd
doing
like to have a
now.
chance for points.
And I'm not finna go like that, Keith.
Agreed. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
We got 4.
Here we go now. Gun!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed.
Yeah, nigga keep running the same fucking shit.
Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
All right, now look at this.
On third down, Yeldon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Go, go, go.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders. Just
Keep trying to spread the field and then run the bitch out the middle or throw them fucking out
That was
routes.
an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Back to throw.
Bitch, give me that.
One that's intercepted.
Thought I was gonna keep falling for that dumb shit.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Got me fucked up. Better find some new fucking plays. This shit get old, dog.
Quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just
Ray, you better tell these niggas about me, bro.
basically comes right to him.
They think shit's sweet.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard
Right.
to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football.
Better
No matter
tell
what
these niggas
position
about
you
me,
play,
dog.
If you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Out, 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 out.
In motion, James, the tight end.
Shift.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Looking to throw. Man open left side is Brown. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play. And
Antonio Brown don't keep scorching this nigga, Red.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end
Here we go
right.
now. Green 39. Green 39.
4 down.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, Reg.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
He tried going to chat talking about we need to make a rule about niggas coming up to the line and fake hiking to get free yards. Nigga, take that shit off aggressive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way
Yeah, go look.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
That nigga dumb as hell. Everybody in the jump sending these pictures like the fuck.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far.
Might do slants. He want to run cover too.
He'll drop to throw. Oh,
Man, good safety play.
Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception,
the Jags?
Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw it out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
no.
Oh, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And he loses the football.
Give me that shit, nigga.
And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time.
Nigga keep trying to fake run up to the line and then go outside so the niggas get blocked. Fuck you. I'm laying your ass out.
You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Like when he run outside, he try to like run up to the line of scrimmage and then hurry up and turn outside so them niggas will get blocked and won't get off.
So they complete the pass.
Nigga just got his ass leveled.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like he said.
Yeah, but he run like the same shit. It's either gonna be cover 3, or it's gonna be cover 6.
On third down, here's Bell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, baby.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
I
This
missed.
will make it a 2-score game. And that is no good.
It was a count. I can't believe I fucking missed
Stay
that
right
shit.
where it is. So a bullet dodge there
Extra,
defensively.
I mean,
They surrendered
field goal.
excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag,
You know what? He the one who took that damn tight end. That's why he keep throwing that shit to
a
him.
little bit. You can get some significant yardage with your tight end on that one.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Oh, partner, that play brought.
'Cause he keep trying the same shit.
String it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down as he's
Charles
up to the
Tapper
45-yard
and
line.
to
That one
it.
a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Fresh set of downs here.
Yeah, I got Daquan Jones in the middle.
Now let's go.
Shit.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's
Yeah, between him and
Another
what's his
nice
name?
gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Roger, Roger. Hurry up, here we go.
I didn't mean to.
Throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each.
I hit the wrong button. I was trying to
get after the quarterback. And that has to
I was
feel good
moving
to
too
him right
fast. Shut
there.
up.
His first career sack.
Check, check. All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Middle of the
Do I
field,
know?
it's Robinson. And
Yeah, I do, I
now
think.
Here at the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Got 4 down, 4 down.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve
You saw him, right?
potential victory. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Strong left, strong left.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Tate is yours.
Set.
Single, single.
They'll look to throw. Got his man.
Oh my God.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here. But if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And it's the Bucs who have scored again to open up that lead. A win would be their first of the young season. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Right, strong
All
right.
right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Down, even.
Watch it now, Barney. Ship. Hot.
Look at the
Now
dumbass.
contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
left, man left. We got 4.
Here we go now. 319.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that one will be accepted. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Bang, bang.
Now let's go. Watch you now, Barney.
52.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to
Say
bring
what?
one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll go again with Bell. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Yo.
84.
We got it.
They'll give this to Bell running right. Ooh, with a juke. And some room to work.
I'm in the middle of a game. I ain't going to sleep.
Touchdown. And in the final seconds, in overtime, they've just
God damn, hurry up, I'm trying to go to bed.
regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a
You got to be able to
big
get in the
deal.
door
And the
downstairs. I'm not worried about the one up here.
Out of nowhere, almost to the Caribs. They get it done.
All right, hurry
How
up.
about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and deep in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making...
He's got a man. Complete.
What the fuck?
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Tight end left. Tight end left.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And,
shit,
a
nigga.
crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while.
Yeah.
Opening game here, an entire season. We get
No,
to
play that, Nick.
to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep
Yeah.
last night. I can't imagine
So for the Steelers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm gonna go watch some
With
TV.
that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
Wednesday. I heard you. Because I can't. It's like, nah, what's the name of them playing? Hirsch and Hines. They supposed to be playing at 10. He's a dick, Hayes. Not yet. No. Yeah, bro. Hayes get that false loss. He what you call it? False accusations. Who you talking to? Yeah, I'm definitely about to get that nigga with the false loss. He got the wrong one today. You want to apologize, or you want this to keep going? Yeah, because they shouldn't have been on it. Nobody. Nothing. Oh, shit. Chill, bro. It's not that serious.